All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the Denver Broncos. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Come on now, let's go. Let's go.
On first down, Wentz. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
On the carry is Henderson. And a solid run down inside the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Let's go.
Again, it's Henderson. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Let's go.
Now the former Utah man, this is Devontae Booker. They give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
On first down, it's Keenum. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Barnett able to get him for a loss of about 3. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
After the interception, here's Keenum. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Hicks in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. On second down, here's Keenum. Escaping the pressure right. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 22. From the gun on 3rd down, Keenum. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Now Wentz. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked off by Justin Simmons. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
The drive starts with Devontae Booker. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that play certainly felt like what I call a tendency breaker. 1st and 10, they dial up a draw play. That's not a normal situation, but give credit to the defense. They weren't fooled at all and really finished off the play.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's forced out left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Keenum. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Being chased out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Ram.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On the ball. Rap. What's your son?
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And his crew will take over with a foot. Ball at the 35. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Jam. Cut.
Throwing is Keenum. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You drop in 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
On second down, here's Keenum. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
3rd and long. It's Keenum. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 54 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z.
He's got a man complete. 20, 10. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. 69 yards. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Throwing now is Wentz. The quick snap caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz from 6 yards away. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2. Now Wentz. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, to stay in that groove here this go around.
Hey, yo, it's yo, it's yo.
Here's Henderson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Keenum. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They are going for it. Keenum. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On 1st down, Keenum forced out to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left, and that's caught inside the 35. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 39 that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hey, yo, it's yo. 53. 57 down. 22.
Off the play fake, Keenum. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you have people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
22.
A shotgun snap for Keenum. Flush to his right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Sunday.
Wentz now on first down. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Von Miller. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Trying to lay one up deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On first down, Keenum. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be a second down.
22. 22. Very left, very left.
Keenum. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
The Broncos on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Very left, very left.
Shotgun snap for Keenum. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Wentz now on first down. Staying on his feet. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Wentz will try again on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now Wentz on third down. He's got his man. That's Wallace. A first down for the Eagles. Wentz finding the former Raven Wallace.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Let's go. Great.
On second down, here's Wentz. Going long here for Wallace. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On third and long, it's Wentz. And he's got it complete to Darren Sproles. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
That's fielded in the end zone. It's a 25. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. On third and long, it's Kim. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're. Buying dinner for.
Without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Here we go. Waiting. Black. Check him out. He's going to sit right over the middle. Watch. Go. Let's go. Great.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Trey 15.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch at a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing his Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with a giant. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. You might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking long for Thomas. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Wentz to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
81.
Back to throw. Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Derek Wolfe. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head, that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Wentz to throw. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. To throw is Wentz. They set up the screen to Ajayi. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting